Hello and welcome to my today's video, in which I'm going to share with you my impression of the performance of Cortis at the Mama Awards. First of all, I need to say that I really love Cortis and I'm really happy that they got the Best Rookie award, and I can't imagine any other person who could get it, actually. Any other team, any other group. Because, for the obvious reasons. Cortis are Cortis literally broke the door to the K-pop this year, and just here we are. But my impression of their performance at Mama Awards is kind of, mixed, kind of controversial even inside of me. Because on the one hand, I really loved it. It was just Cortis that I know, on the one hand. But on the other hand, Mama Awards stage is very demanding in terms of energy, in terms of the volume of the energy. And all the groups, they usually bring a lot of everything on stage. There are always a lot of dancers. There are, I remember these legendary performances of BTS when they performed Idol, and there was literally fucking everything on stage that could be on stage. Or when they performed Dionysus or something like this. And even this year's performance of Stray Kids, it was they had so many people on stage. For some reason, Cortis didn't go this way. I'm not sure why this decision was made like this. It was just the five of them who were meant to fill all of the space of this stage. And the audience at Mama Awards is kind of really demanding. They are really supportive, but they are also very demanding. And at some point I really started to feel, especially when they were performing FaSHioN, and there was this feeling that, they feel that they are not filling this whole space of stage with just their energy, and they started to go to kind of lose the command over their energy, something like this. I just had this feeling, especially the first time when I watched the performance. I was like, what the fuck, why are they alone on stage? Who decided that they are supposed to be on this particular stage alone? It's very not a good idea, guys. At least that's how I felt at that moment. I would say that they still really managed it very well. And also this part with Martin making a beat at the beginning of their performance, it was really, really cool. And Martin looked amazing during it. He was really playful and kind of, how do I say it? I forgot this word. He was like, what do you think? He is adding something to the beat. Hey guys, what do you think? And it was really cool. It was really cool. But overall impression of the performance for me is that it wasn't really measured well. It's as if the demand for the energy of this particular stage was higher than what Cortis could offer. And that's why they needed to go, really to the limits and a little bit beyond. But maybe that was an intention. Because I made a separate video about the lore of Cortis, which is based on the Joyride music video, in which there is this manual. And in the manual there are lines which particularly say, this engine or this team, it says this engine, but I read it as this team, is meant for exploring low probability, high risk opportunities. And also it said that failure is expected, data will be collected, something like this. And this Mama performance was kind of, this kind of a thing. A low probability, high risk event. Pushing to the limits, pushing the team to the very limits, how much can you feel? But how much can you feel the space, I mean? And if you don't feel the space, it's okay too, because failure is expected, data is collected. So maybe it's it was the intention, or maybe it was unintentional, but it was this self-fulfilling prophecy when they created the lore for the team, and now the lore forms the reality of the team. But anyways, whether it is intentional or not intentional, I'm really happy that Cortis exists. Because Cortis are this very I don't know how to like, whatever I would expect from another group, I don't really expect from Cortis, not because they are rookies, but because they don't fall into any categories. They don't fall into any guidelines. They don't fall into any things that I would expect from a group. Even though I'm always like very open about anything that the groups give me, I don't have like usually very strict expectations about anything that I receive from K-pop groups. It's still, with Cortis, it's even more obvious. I just enjoy everything they give, and when it's somewhere near around a failure, I enjoy it as well, for some reason. Probably because, failure is expected, data is collected. What else can I say in this regard? Congratulations again to Cortis. Congratulations to Coer. Is that the correct name of the fandom? I hope so. For receiving the Best Rookie Award. It's well deserved. There is no one else who could get it but Cortis. And yeah, and I really love Cortis dearly. And even the fact that this whole situation existed, it made me think about all these things that I have described in this video, and I enjoyed it as much as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.